Hello friends, welcome to Squared Plans. I'm Stephanie and today we're going to be setting up our horizontal planners for the first week of August. And I've got these mild liners here ready to go, as well as some washi tapes I may use, these washi tape dots as well, these Calibri Charms stickers, and these sticker books which I'll pull from. So this is the first week of the August Plannable Challenge, and this week's theme is See You Later. So if you'd like to participate, go ahead and post your spreads up on Instagram using the hashtag PlannableAugust2022. We'd love to see what you come up with. So okay, I've got some wax paper already kind of pre-designed. I don't know, I didn't know what I wanted to do for this theme, but I did know I wanted to use the Calibri Charms stickers I had from back in June. And I had already did a spread that was kind of pre-set up back then and then changed my mind and ended up doing that circle marine life spread, if you guys saw that. So this was part of the spread that I decided not to move forward with at that time. But when I looked at it again for this week and I was like, this would be the perfect week to use it, I still wasn't in love with it. So I worked on it a little bit more off camera, just kind of weeded out the things that I really wasn't liking and came up with just these little moments of clusters here in the seascape theme. So what I did is I used that watercolor washi from Daiso, which I use a ton, but I love, it's very versatile, and just layered it together, full strips and then also a couple of half strips to kind of set the bottom base of each of the little ocean spaces. And then added some of the stickers from the Calibri Charms sticker sheets, a couple boats, I think that's like maybe a beluga whale or a dolphin. It's probably a dolphin. A dolphin and a little lighthouse scene up there at the top. I also added in a little bit of washi up there behind or I guess in front of the lighthouse to create a base, and for that I used my really large wood washi and just kind of trimmed out a piece. It has some nice layering that kind of reminds me of striations of sand, so I thought it would be a good choice for creating the ground there underneath the lighthouse sticker. And then I've also added in just a few different stickers I found in this sophisticated floral sticker book and the neutral watercolor sticker book. I think I found the two circles from the sophisticated florals, and I'm not even 100% sure I grabbed anything from the neutral watercolor sticker book, but it was very minimal, the stuff I was pulling from there. So I definitely needed more boxes. There were a few boxes available in the Calibri Charms set that I have, but the bright blue I don't know about right now, and the neutrals are just the small boxes that I have in that kind of neutral beige tone. So I don't know what we're gonna do for boxes. I pulled out my homebody sticker books because I feel like maybe I can find a match in one of these sticker books. I have two mini versions and then one regular version of the sticker book, so I have a lot to choose from. And as I was flipping through the mini, I saw a couple of small boxes here with a blue I think that will match. So we'll bring that in, as well as a few other stickers that I find just here and there that might work, including these kind of, I don't know, just strips of background color that I think I can just pull out the ones that I really think would work with the spread, including the blue and the beige. I'm also finding a few headers and little strips that I can add in for some added detail. So I'll pull those in and figure out how I'm going to incorporate them there in a second. So I've got some washi tape that I recently got from the Stationery Pal. If you guys didn't see that haul video, it was awesome. I really got a lot of great stuff. It's almost like too much stuff for me. It's like I don't know what to use first. So much good stuff. But I thought that that washi tape that I got, the grid washi in the kind of neutrally beige, would be a good match for this spread. So I have that. I've also brought in that scripty font washi there on the side. That came from the washi tape shop. And again, I think that might be a nice addition to this spread. Right now, I'm just trying to figure out where I'm going to place all these boxes that I pulled. I've been using my 4-page weekly layout for the last month, throughout the month of July, and I really love the layout. I really do. The only concern I thought about was, one, I've pre-printed all of the year for 2023 already in horizontal. So I have a bunch of spreads that if I don't use are just going to be paper that's going to waste. That's really not my jam. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to kind of just maybe throw in a couple of 4-page weeklies here and there till the end of the year and then decide if I want to move forward with that going into next year. But for the time being, I'm back in my horizontal just because I don't want those pages to go to waste. And I'm going to try to figure out how much of the functionality I had found in the 4-page weekly that I can incorporate here on the horizontal. So that said, I'm really trying not to take up too much room on any one day because there was a lot of stuff I was cramming into the 4-page day because I got basically half a page per day, which was awesome. And I was putting in hourly schedules, I was putting in my social media schedules, I have my checklist, my focus boxes, I had it all plus decor. So it was really great just to have it all in one place, and I really liked that about it. So I'm going to see how much of that I can actually incorporate here into a standard horizontal. I normally use the horizontal with focus boxes and a checklist and then decor. So I divide the day up into 3. So you have like a third of it devoted to decor, a third of it devoted to focus area, and then the last third being my to-do list or checklist for the day. That works out really great, but I'd love to have, more of that social media space in there as well. And then if I can manage it, an hourly schedule, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get that incorporated as well. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So for that reason, like I said, I'm really trying to limit how much decor I have on each day, trying to figure out, where things might go in and around the decor I'm laying in. Still want things to look cute, that's an important part of my planning process, wanting to be in the spread and look at it and just enjoy whatever I've created. But again, it also has to be functional, so I really, it's a balancing act. I'm working the spread, as you guys can see. I'm bringing in, all those little elements that I just pulled, as well as a little bit more of the washi tape. I'm using some snippets of the scripty washi tape to add a little bit of extra oomph to some of the more plain boxes, and also trying to do a little bit of box layering here on the spread so it just looks a little bit more interesting, but is still contained into one spot. Those boxes will be my focus area for the day, so they will be functional areas. I'm also thinking about that when I'm laying in the stickers, making sure I can actually write something in there. Sometimes you put things on the spread and then they're really just not functional. They're not usable. They may be cute all together, but like having a bunch of tiny boxes layered together sometimes is just like, what's the point? You're not going to be able to really write anything of value in there. So that is, again, just something I'm always thinking about, how I can make things work a little bit better, look better, but also remain functional. And this quote that I've got kind of stuck to my finger right now and trying to relocate, that was a Kalubi Charms quote that I actually cut off of a larger sticker I just like the quote itself. The sticker had some elements in there that I just didn't want to have, so I just cut the quote off of that sticker and am incorporating it next to the sailboat. I think it just helps define the theme about being in the sea and all that good stuff. So it's just a nice little moment there with the sailboat and just trying to make it look cute and bring in some color too around it there with that washi dot I had already pulled to try out. So for the rest of those washi dots, I really thought I was going to use those, but really wanted to bring in a little bit more of the blue tone, so that's why I pulled the mild liners in case that was the way I wanted to go. And then on that wax sheet of paper you just saw, that was some of the stickers I ended up removing from the spread in the beginning to rework it, and I just had them sitting there in case I wanted to figure out how to maybe incorporate those at a later time. So I think I have everything on the spread that I'm going to put, and I'm really limiting the color palette, as you can see here, into just those like beigey tones with the kind of aqua blue, sea blue color, and that's it. I think that's going to help sell the spread and create just the feeling that I want from the spread, a more serene seascape kind of beachy feel in tone. That's the vibe I'm going for, bottom line. So I'm liking the color scheme a lot. We are going to just basically move everything over little by little here and try to get everything lined up exactly how I had it on the wax paper. And making a few adjustments as I go, but for the most part it's going to be pretty much exactly where it was. Like I said, some things I kind of thought twice about, thought it might be better in a different configuration, so we will work with those a little bit more before we call them final. And honestly, I really love layered stickers, layered boxes, but it's something that I personally struggle with getting right. I think it really has to do with the size of the boxes you have to work with. Sometimes it seems fairly easy, and then sometimes it just feels awkward no matter what I do. It's not something that I naturally can do as far as layering stickers. It's something I work at, and that just goes to show you guys, no matter what your creativity or skill level is in designing spreads, you can always improve. You can always figure out things to make your designs better. You just got to keep trying, and usually things will appear, or will present themselves as you go, and you'll be like, oh, okay, that's what it is. Or you'll watch a video from some planner babe who's going to share with you some awesome tip and trick to help you in your planner routine, and things improve. So don't give up hope if you feel like you're never making spreads that you're happy with. Just always keep trying things, and then it's always good to move things around, see what is working, what doesn't seem to be working. Maybe analyze a little bit why you didn't like certain spreads and try to improve upon them from there. I find that that's helpful for me when I am just having struggles with a spread. I try to figure out what's not working and change course, change direction, try to find some help on the outside with planner babes and get tips to help me improve. So anyway, as I was talking, I basically did a lot of the trim out on the spread. I've moved everything over, cleaned out the holes, and that is basically it for the stickers. The last thing I need to do here is add in my checklist, which I will use my mild liners here, like I mentioned before, to add in a little bit more color and a little bit more functionality here to the spread. I do add in 3 to start, but sometimes I do add additional tasks on the day, depending on how my day is scheduled and the things I need to get done. But 3 is usually a good place to start, and then hopefully I'll have a little space for some social media stuff. Just going to add a little bit of a spritz coming out of this super cute dolphin, and that will be it, friends. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up down below. Go ahead and leave me a comment too if you'd like to get in touch, and think about subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, if you'd like to see more of my videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and we will see you next time. Bye!